Hey, what's up traders? Welcome to the weekly Forex forecast and the COT report for the 15th August 2020. So let's go look to the COT, what we have new in here. So we are living in the era of the, I think it could be called end of the dollar. So what we are seeing on the COT data positions, we are seeing that there is becoming the big shorting on the USD. The longs are being closed and the negative net positions are growing. So the dollar is definitely weak, and I don't think it will change anytime soon. Next one is a franc. We can see on the franc the longs growing, shorts being closed. We are 80% on the exposure to the long side, right? So net positions are quite high currently, 17k, but we still can go to the 27k. So there is still big room for the franc to strength. Next one is a JPY, and what we are seeing here is that the banks are closing their longs position, so they are not so bullish on the yen. However, they close their shorts as well, so there's not much interest in the trading in the yen. However, I found another interesting thing. Look at this. Every time when we reach 70%, price start to drop a little bit, right? So when they are 31k, so probably we could see a weak yen for some time, as well as the charts are showing that. Let's go to the euro. And on the euro, that's a euro, it looks like a new safe haven currency. Longs growing, shorts being closed, 80 to 20% to the long side against the short side. However, we have reached our maximum net positions, which could means that the banks could be taking it out the profit, but as well, we never know how high they can make a new highs, you know, so they can take it even higher. So if it still looks right now very bearish, very bullish, I would keep it buying, because there's no reason to go long on the USD, right? Here is the pound. We can see the longs growth in the last 3 weeks. Shorts has been reduced, so it's becoming very bullish. We can see how the net positions drop from the 20k to minus 25k to the minus 2k. So the pound is bullish. Next one is Aussie. Now this is the commodity currencies. Aussie, Kiwi and CAD, they both are kind of the ranging. We can see not big changes in here, you know. However, here is one thing, one big achievement what happened from the minus 68k. For the short side we came to the 50-50 and it's ranging now. So does it mean it will start to drop these currencies? Of course not. There is probably some profit taking after these big movements, and I think they need to reaccumulate more positions to move it higher. It's same with the CAD, where we can see some profit taking from the longs and shorts not growing, right? So nothing big is happening right now. It still has its sentiment, and we can build our scenarios based on that. It has made this such a big move. We came to the 50-50. Actually, the sentiment changed completely, and we will see on the charts what we can do with that, right? So this is for that, and it's actually, this is it. I'm currently not trading the gold and silver and the other commodities because it's simply unclear for me. So let's go to look to the chart. So right now we are looking to the Euro JPY. So we had actually the amazing trade in here, where we took out almost 300 pips. And what's happening right now, we can see that price is moving in this channel, right? And we have seen the bullish euro and the yen weakening, right? So does it mean what does it mean right now? I think that the price could come up into these levels, right? However, I would not be entering the longs right now here because, of course, what could still happen is this false break of this trend line, and here is this stop loss zone where the probably those who entered in the longs on these breaks will have the stop losses. So might, if the correction and the price comes down here, I would be interested to join a long. If it will not comes down and it will start to do something nice in here with some nice false break and this, then I would be interested to trade it, right? So for now I'm waiting on the Euro JPY. This is Euro USD. We have seen it's bullish, and we are in the extreme position, so expecting the profit taking, but where the profit taking will happen, of course it will not happen in here, down here, right? If the price drop down, there's still good reason to buy, because imagine banks have more than 200k of the longs which they built on this way up. They will not want to take a profits of it out of here, but above here. That's why they will be now doing these fakes, like a false break of this trend line, for example, so the traders will start to short, right? And those traders will be adding the stop losses above here, so the banks will be coming to pick it up in here and close their positions in there, if that will be the case. So what I'm waiting for right now is to price drop down, and I will be taking the longs positions into the long-term channel on the weekly and confluence of this channel, which is defined in these levels, right, in bottom. Then we will might, but I don't want to speak too far, right? So next one is a pound Aussie. Pound Aussie, here I'm waiting for this big long in here. We have seen that the pound has been strengthening for the last weeks, and we can see this nice movements here, and right now I'm just waiting to price pick up this stop loss zone, where will be another great buying and taking the price up. So for this week we might see the price drop. However, I will skip this trade because it can break up anytime. So I will be waiting down here for the long on the pound Aussie. Next one is pound USD. So what is going on here? We can see how we have these couple times the price has touched here, right? So the people will be probably trading short in here for the pound, and it's as well what is happening here is that we can see the break of this trend line, what retail traders probably entering. So they have one reason to short, then next reason will be the break of this low. So here will be a lot of people shorting as well, those who bought, who will be buying this here, so they will have stop losses here. So a lot of reasons to short from the retail sides. However, we know the banks are bullish, so potentially to go up. We still have to calculate that the price can come down into this channel, right? So pound, I'm looking for the long as well, after some fake outs which we need to create the liquidity and buy. Very similar situation on the pound yen. We have these free zones which were touched here, so it's actually the breaking right now, and once we will see this false break here into this level, it's of course pretty nice pips in here, but I stopped to trade intraday. It's not giving me good risk reward to enter, and I would not enter against this trend. So what I will better wait for is price to drop down and take us into this middle term of the channel, mid-term channel, or even we can go higher, but I will be happy to get out in here, then waiting for some another opportunities, because the sentiment is still bullish. Pound-CAD, very similar to pound Aussie. So what's happening right now, we are seeing this correction, so this up move you can see it was with the low volume, so most likely we will see one more drop into the stop loss zone, and then from that channel we could go higher. So that's what I'm waiting for in this one. Next one is NZD-CAD. I kind of missed the trade in here because here was the nice false breakout on this long-term channel and this break of this trend line. So what's basically happening right now, here is the one reason, the break of the trend line for the traders to enter short. Here is the second reason to enter the short of this breakout. So what I'm thinking that too many traders might are involved in this trade, right? So they're trying to catch it, and a lot of them enter it in here, and they will put stop losses above this, which support which became resistance now. So I think that if the price comes back up, I would be interested to enter the short on this one. All right, next one is Kiwi USD. So as said, the Kiwi USD, we have seen it on the COT. It's kind of ranging right now, so it's doing this. And here is the interesting thing. So we are seeing, so what they basically doing, right? So they have set this, and right now we are seeing that here is this trend line which is broken. We have this low broken. Here will be a lot of stop losses of those who will probably buy something like this. What could happen then if the price drop down? I would be interested to join a trade into these zones where these stop losses will be taken out, and here is a long-term band of the channel. So most likely the price will come up there with the weak dollar and the Kiwi, which is right now reaccumulating more positions. Next one is USD CAD. This one we said that the CAD is kind of bullish, but we have a very weak dollar, right? So what has happened here is that here is the long-term channel which was broken, and I'm expecting the price to come into these lows of this channel and into this blue line, which is the equilibrium of the whole chart. So I think we are coming down, so we'll be looking for the shorts on the USD CAD. Next one is USD franc. We have seen that it's very strong currency currently, and here is this beautiful channel, and here is the bottom, right? So why shouldn't this happen? I think there is a very big possibility it could happen. We still must calculate with this. So of course it would be best if the price comes up here and down there, but I think that if the trend is running strongly like this, there will not be more chances to happen. So with this good risk reward ratio, being in this trade for 2-3 weeks would be perfect, and it can make good money. Next one is USD JPY. I said this, I mean, I'm not planning any trade on this one because we have this channel where the price is going down in it, and we have seen that the JPY is weakening. That's why the price is going up, but the dollar is weak as well, right? So I would not be interested to do this. Might happen. I think most likely it will happen, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to buy any USD. So I would be interested to think and do something when the price comes up above these levels, where probably will be the stop losses of those who would enter the shorts in here on some trend line breaks, etc., and then the price can come up. So this one I just wanted to mention, but I'm not involved in this because I don't see any edge currently. This is the Aussie JPY, very similar situation. I'm actually in this long, so we have seen the price have reached this level 3 times, right? So what happened? The traders shorted here, so they put stop losses above. They comes up, they shorted here as well. On the lower time frame there is a broken trend line, and price is going up, and I think it will break up through these levels, and it can take us into this level and as well this middle band of the long-term channel. So the Aussie JPY, I'm bullish, as we have seen on the COT weak JPY and Aussie is accumulating. So here is the Aussie as well, actually. And what we are seeing here is a set, we are in this accumulation phase, right? So what has happened right now, we have this trend line break, so the traders are shorting, right? So here will be the shorters. So what's actually happening when they shorting? I think the stop loss is appearing here, right? And here is the another zone, right? So this one. So there, these, let me clear this and just this one. So we are seeing this zone, and probably so the traders bought here, they entered the breakout, right? They have the stop losses here they entered the bounce and another breakout, so even more stop losses appears here, right? And here the traders entering the short. So what's actually happened a lot of here, when the stop losses will be hit, so opposite of the buy is a short, and these shorters will be entering the shorts of the break of this. So a lot of selling will appear here, which is a good for the banks, so they can buy and take it into the long-term channel. So that's, I think, will be another push up very soon, which could happen, and I'm waiting for that and will participate it. Next one is a franc yen. I think we can come up into this long-term channel. If you go to the weekly, you will see it very nicely. So what I'm waiting for now, of course, I don't want to, of course it can happen like this without giving a chance to enter, and I don't want to enter here. So what I will waiting for, what I will be waiting for is the false break of this trend line, you know, then maybe some stop hunting on this level of those who will be entering here, and then I would be interested to trade a long. Of course, as said, it can happen like this. In that case, I will miss a trade. This is the CAD yen. We said that we have the weak yen. The CAD looks like very strong. I mean, sorry, not very strong, but strengthening slowly. So what happened here? Trend line break, traders entering short. Now we will probably see the breakup, something like this below this level, because those who will enter the long here will have stop losses, you know, another trend line, and then continuation up. Here is the long-term channel. So I think as this stop hunt happened here, was a great opportunity to buy. You can see another stop hunt here, so we will see if we will see another one here. This will be very nicely growing up. Next one would be a EuroCAD. EuroCAD kind of start to move up without me in here. However, what I see is very low volume in here, right? This candle is not with the big volume, so most likely this channel will bring it probably down again, and then from here big up move. So that's what I'm waiting for, the EuroCAD. And next one would be Euro Pound. This is actually the last one. I'm stuck in this trade for some time, and right now it starts to look good, because we had many reasons for the retail to short, and price is starting to do the opposite, which looks good. And so here would be some stop losses, and I'm thinking if the price move up higher, I will close a part of the position and will move the stop loss and wait for what to happen next here, because now the both currencies, euro and pound, are strengthening, so there's not so big difference, and might we could see the ranging for quite longer time. All right, so this is it, and have a great weekend, my friends. Bye bye.